Welcome to tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. Biden endorsed Kamala Harris as Democratic leader at DNC event. Harris thanks Biden in surprise appearance at Democratic convention. Trump faced backlash over Michigan visit after white supremacist rally. US claimed Iran targeted Trump and Harris campaigns with cyber attack. Former Olympic cyclist Daniela Lariel found dead in Las Vegas. Truck driver sentenced to 22 years for fatal crash while watching TikTok. US sanctions former Haitian president over alleged drug trafficking. WHO official clarifies Mpox not another COVID crisis. Six presumed dead after yacht sinks in a storm off Sicily. Father of murdered Kolkata doctor calls for justice amid protest. Mbappe prepares to take legal action against PSG over unpaid salary. And Yannick Sinner, cleared of anti-doping violations, loses Indian Wells points. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. President Joe Biden officially endorsed Kamala Harris to lead the Democratic Party in the upcoming fight against Republican Donald Trump. During his speech at the Democratic National Convention, Biden praised Harris as the best hope for preserving American democracy. The event took place in Chicago, where Biden received a standing ovation from the crowd, who held signs saying, "We Biden." In his speech, Biden asked the audience, "Are you ready to vote for freedom and democracy? Are you ready to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz?" He added that Harris would be a historic president and promised to be the best volunteer for her and Walz, her vice presidential running mate. The convention, which started on Monday, will continue for 4 days, focusing on Harris's leadership and Biden's decision to step aside and support her. Biden also criticized Trump, calling him a loser for his negative comments about the United States. Biden's endorsement of Harris marked a significant moment in the Democratic Party's campaign strategy. Democratic nominee Kamala Harris made a surprise appearance at the Democratic National Convention on Monday night, where she honored President Joe Biden. Harris took the stage to express her gratitude for Biden's service and leadership. "This week will be fantastic, and I want to start by celebrating our incredible President Joe Biden," Harris said. "Thank you, Joe, for your historic leadership and lifetime of service. We are forever grateful." Harris, dressed in a tan suit, delivered her brief remarks amid cheers and chants from the enthusiastic crowd. "Tonight I see the beauty of our nation," she said. "People from all walks of life are united by our vision for the future. This November we will come together and move forward as one people." Her appearance was accompanied by Beyoncé's song "Freedom," which has become a campaign anthem. The possibility of a Beyoncé performance at the convention was also mentioned. Tennessee State Representative Harold Love described the moment as electrifying for the party. Former President Donald Trump planned to visit Howell, Michigan on Tuesday, a month after white supremacists rallied there. His visit sparked criticism from Democrats who accused him of using racial tensions for political gain. Trump was scheduled to speak about crime and safety at the Livingston County Sheriff's Office in Howell, a town with historical links to the Ku Klux Klan. The event drew attention due to the town's KKK history and a recent march where white supremacists chanted "Hail Hitler" and carried "White Lives Matter" signs. The Harris campaign criticized Trump for holding the event in Howell without condemning the recent racist display. In an interview on Monday, Trump did not address the criticism directly. He had previously faced backlash for making racist remarks about Kamala Harris, who could become the first Black and South Asian woman president if elected in November. A recent post by Trump's campaign on X comparing images of migrants to a third world invasion was also labeled as a racist by civil rights groups, though Trump's team defended it. The United States accused Iran of launching cyber operations against both US presidential campaigns and attempting to influence the American public by increasing political tensions. The FBI, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency released a joint statement confirming the allegations. The statement followed earlier claims from Donald Trump's campaign that Iran had hacked one of its websites, leading to an FBI investigation. Trump mentioned at the time that Iran had only accessed publicly available information. The statement also revealed that Iran had targeted Kamala Harris' campaign as she prepared to accept the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. Iran denied the accusations, calling them unsubstantiated and devoid of any standing. The US intelligence community believed that Iran conducted these operations to influence the election process using social engineering and other tactics to gain access to individuals connected to both presidential campaigns. These activities reportedly included thefts and disclosures aimed at influencing the US election, although specific details were not provided. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Former Olympic cyclist Daniela Lauriel passed away at the age of 50 after choking on food in her Las Vegas apartment. Police found her body on Friday, August 16, after she was reported missing by colleagues when she did not show up for work on Monday, August 12. The Clark County Coroner's Office has not yet confirmed the official cause of death, but Fox Sports reported that the police concluded Chirinos died from asphyxiation due to food obstructing her trachea. Chirinos, a Venezuelan athlete, was remembered by the Venezuela Olympic Committee in a tribute posted on X on August 16. The statement praised her as a distinguished track cyclist who competed in 5 Olympic Games and earned 4 Olympic diplomas. She achieved her best result in London 2012, finishing 7th in the team sprint final. Chirinos was also a gold medalist in the Pan American Games and Championships. Her death marks a significant loss for the cycling community and her country. Danny Glenn Tyner was sentenced to more than 22 years in prison on Monday after causing a deadly accident while using TikTok. On January 12, 2023, Tyner's truck crashed into stopped traffic on Interstate 10 near Chandler, Arizona, killing 5 people. He was found guilty of negligent homicide. Tyner received a 4.5-year sentence for each of the 5 counts of negligent homicide, totaling 22.5 years, with each sentence to be served consecutively. Prosecutors revealed that Tyner was speeding and using the social media app TikTok instead of paying attention to the road. Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell stated that while the sentence couldn't bring back the victims, it held Tyner accountable for his actions. Choosing to access social media while driving is reckless, Mitchell said. The victims were identified as Ryan Gooding, Andrew Standiford, Gerardo Vasquez, Willis Thompson, and Gilberto Franco. The crash occurred when Tyner's truck rear-ended Standiford's vehicle, causing a multi-vehicle collision. The United States has imposed sanctions on former Haitian President Michel Joseph Martelly, accusing him of significant involvement in drug trafficking and contributing to Haiti's ongoing crisis. The U.S. Department of the Treasury announced the sanctions on Tuesday, alleging that Martelly, who led Haiti from 2011 to 2016, used his influence to aid the trafficking of drugs, including cocaine, into the U.S. Martelly is also accused of collaborating with Haitian drug traffickers, supporting multiple gangs, and laundering drug money. The sanctions freeze Martelly's U.S. assets and prohibit Americans from engaging with him. This move aligns with similar actions taken by Canada in 2022, which targeted Martelly and two other former Haitian leaders for their ties to armed gangs. Haiti, the poorest country in the Americas, has been plagued by severe gang violence. Since February, armed groups have controlled much of Port-au-Prince, displacing over 578,000 people and leaving nearly 5 million facing severe hunger. Kenya has deployed police officers to aid international efforts to stabilize the country. Now it's time for global updates. Hans Kluge, the World Health Organization's regional director for Europe, emphasized on August 20 that mpox, whether the new or old strain, is not the next COVID-19. Speaking at a UN media briefing, Kluge assured that authorities are equipped to manage its spread. We can and must tackle mpox together, Kluge stated, urging global cooperation to prevent a cycle of panic and neglect. He stressed that how the world responds to mpox now will be crucial. Mpox, a viral infection causing pus-filled lesions and flu-like symptoms, is generally mild but can be fatal. The new clade 1b strain has raised concerns due to its easier transmission through close contact. A case of this variant was confirmed in Sweden last week and is linked to an outbreak in Africa, marking its first spread outside the continent. The WHO has labeled this outbreak a public health emergency. Kluge noted that focusing on this new strain will aid in managing the less severe clade 2 strain, which has been spreading globally since 2022. Europe currently reports about 100 new cases of clade 2 each month. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. 6 people are now presumed dead after a 56-meter luxury yacht sank in a violent storm off the coast of Sicily. The vessel was struck by a tornadic waterspout early Monday morning, causing it to go down quickly. The missing individuals are tech entrepreneur Mike Lynch, his teenage daughter Hannah Lynch, Morgan Stanley chairman Jonathan Bloomer and his wife Judy, and lawyer Chris Mervillo with his wife Nada. Rescue efforts continued as divers struggled to access the sunken yacht believed to have trapped the missing passengers inside. Vincenzo Zagarola from the Italian Coast Guard confirmed that there had been no sign of the missing after more than 36 hours of searching. He indicated that the boat sank so fast that the passengers might not have had time to escape. Divers found a breach in the yacht's hull but faced difficulties with debris and the wreck's depth, which lies about 150 feet underwater. They hoped to find the missing six but had not yet been successful. The Italian Coast Guard reported that one body, identified as the yacht's chef Riccardo Thomas, was recovered. Efforts to locate the other missing individuals continue. The father of a trainee doctor murdered during a break at Kolkata's Arjikar Hospital has spoken out about his daughter's tragic death. He described her as a dedicated student who worked tirelessly to become a doctor. We are a poor family and we raised her with a lot of hardship. She worked extremely hard. The 31-year-old doctor was raped and murdered on August 9. Her death has led to widespread protests and strikes by doctors across India. Her father said their dreams were shattered in an instant, adding, I am never going to hear her voice or laugh. All I can do now is concentrate on getting her justice. Her parents supported her dream despite financial struggles. They even bought her a car for safety after she found the bus ride tiring. Her murder, especially in a place presumed safe, has shocked the community and intensified public outrage. The Indian Medical Association has expressed deep sorrow, highlighting the widespread protests and strikes following the tragedy. The victim was remembered as a devoted doctor committed to serving others. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Kylian Mbappe has taken legal action to resolve a financial dispute with his former club Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe has filed a complaint with the Ligue de Football Professionnel seeking 55 million in unpaid wages, according to Le Monde. After 7 years at PSG, Mbappe transferred to Real Madrid this summer, but disputes over his departure have led to a standoff with PSG and its main shareholder, Qatar Sports Investments. Mbappe's complaint, citing Article 259 of France's Professional Football Charter, claims that PSG failed to pay his wages on time. The French Football Federation has referred the issue to UEFA. PSG has stated that their financial actions were justified and negotiations with Mbappe are ongoing. The World Cup winner with France in 2018 recently won the UEFA Super Cup with Real Madrid and participated in their 1-1 draw against Mallorca in La Liga. Tennis world number one Yannick Sinner has been cleared of wrongdoing related to two anti-doping violations earlier this season. The International Tennis Integrity Agency announced on Tuesday that Sinner's positive tests for clostebol, an anabolic agent banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency, were not intentional. Sinner's in-competition sample from the Indian Wells Masters on March 10, 2024, and an out-of-competition sample tested positive for low levels of clostebol. Sinner explained that the substance entered his system through contamination from a support team member who used an over-the-counter spray containing clostebol. The ITIS independent tribunal found no fault or negligence on Sinner's part. Despite being cleared, Sinner will lose his results, prize money, and ranking points from Indian Wells. Sinner stated he would move on from the issue and remain committed to anti-doping compliance. The news drew mixed reactions from the tennis community, with some players expressing skepticism about the outcome. The positive test had not been publicly disclosed during the ITIS investigation, and Sinner's provisional suspensions were successfully appealed, allowing him to continue competing. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world, continuously revolving around various events, Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 18,802.24. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 79.80 points or 0.42%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,062.92. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 674.30 points or 1.80%. Shanghai stock close price is 2,866.66. The Shanghai index is decreased by 27.01 points or 0.93%. Hong Kong stock close price is 17,511.08. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 58.49 points or 0.33%. Bombay stock close price is 80,802.86. The Sensex index is increased by 378.18 points or 0.47%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Biden endorsed Kamala Harris as Democratic leader at DNC event. Harris thanks Biden in surprise appearance at Democratic convention. Trump faced backlash over Michigan visit after white supremacist rally. US claimed Iran targeted Trump and Harris campaigns with cyber attack. Former Olympic cyclist Daniela Lariel found dead in Las Vegas. Truck driver sentenced to 22 years for fatal crash while watching TikTok. US sanctions former Haitian president over alleged drug trafficking. WHO official clarifies Mpox not another COVID crisis. 6 presumed dead after yacht sinks in a storm off Sicily. Father of murdered Kolkata doctor calls for justice amid protest. Mbappe prepares to take legal action against PSG over unpaid salary. And Yannick Sinner, cleared of anti-doping violations, loses Indian Wells points. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.